Welcome. We're here today for an occasion of great joy and celebration. We've all traveled here to the land of enchantment to share in this commitment that Elle and Paul make to one another, to offer your love and support, to offer our love and support in this union of people and of families. Sorry, I will get over my nervousness. And to allow Elle and Paul to start their married life together, surrounded by their families. Thank you for being a part of this wonderful day. It's no coincidence that they've chosen this day, the summer solstice. As you know, today marks the longest day of the year, the triumph of light and love over darkness. It's a time that has been honored for thousands of years as a day to make a new beginning, to revel in vibrancy and abundance, warmth and potential. It's a time to celebrate family and the fullness of life. So it is on this day, with the sun at its fullest strength, that we gather to celebrate this marriage. Marriage is perhaps one of the greatest and most complex adventures of human relationships. No ceremony can create a marriage. Only you two can do that. Through love and patience, through talking and listening, helping and supporting and believing in each other, through tenderness and laughter, through learning to forgive and appreciate your differences, through striving always to make the important things matter and to let go of the rest. What this ceremony can do is affirm the choice you make every day to stand together as life mates and partners. This day is also a reminder of what your love has already accomplished. You took the time to learn what makes the other person smile, what makes them laugh, and how best to support them. You welcome each other's families, friends, and communities, and have joined them together with warmth and enthusiasm. You've built a life together in celebration of this love and have worked every day to support it as it changes and grows. And now, in the spirit of the importance of family in the support of a marriage, Paul and Elle have asked Sean to read a selection about love from Captain Corelli's Mandolin. Sorry. Oops, it's right here. Yes.
Thank you. Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots have so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Because that is what love is. Love is not breathlessness. It is not excitement. It is not the promulgation of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what is left over when being in love is burned away. And this is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground. And when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not two.
Thank you, Sean. The lovingly entangled roots that Elle and Paul now share are about to join together with your blessings as one united tree. And the flies blessing. Sharing the same nutrients, reaching for the stars together, weathering the same storms, growing together year after year. Some rings of the tree will be thick and healthy, and other rings may be thin and fragile. Reminders of the years where life presents difficulties and other years in which love and understanding abound. You are pledging to be each other's partners in joy and in challenge, to be equals, honest, and committed to one another without exception. Two people in love do not exist in isolation. Just as a tree is nourished by the forest, we, their family, support their marriage. Our steadfast care is a source of strength for this union. We who are present here today surround Paul and Elle in love and offer them our support and joy in celebration of their marriage. And in the spirit of offering a blessing to this union, we will now hear a reading by Stephen.
I saw two clouds at morning, tinged with the rising sun, and in the dawn they floated on and mingled into one. I thought that morning cloud was blessed, it moved so sweetly to the west. I saw two summer currents flow smoothly to their meeting, enjoying their course with silent force, in peace each other greeting. Calm was their course through banks of green, while dimpling eddies played between. Such be your gentle motion, till life's last pulse shall beat, like summer's beam and summer's stream, float on in joy to meet. A calmer sea where storms shall cease, a purer sky where all is peace.
Thank you, Stefan.
That was powerful.
Paul, Elle, today we celebrate this union in peace and hold you up in love and joy. We've come to the part of this ceremony where you will say your vows to one another. But before you do that, I ask you to remember that love, which is rooted in trust, understanding, and acceptance, will be the foundation of an abiding and deepening relationship. If you are able to keep the vows you take here today out of a desire to love each other and always be loved by one another without limitation, then the life you continue to build together will be a source of light, comfort, and joy for each other. So now I will ask you to please read the vows you've written, and we'll begin with Elle. Let the mind melt.
I take you, Paul, to be my husband. My constant friend and my love. I will be your partner in travel, bike packing, paddling and hiking, culinary exploration, homesteading experiments, and adventurous road trips. I promise to appreciate the little things in life with you too. The slow breakfasts and coffee on a Sunday morning, the silly jokes and living room dance parties on a Saturday night, and all the little parts of life that happen in between. We are stronger together, and I promise to care for you and support you. Not only in the good times, but also in the bad, when life presents difficulties or challenges. I will remain by your side and give you my love freely and unconditionally always. I am thankful that we met and that we took a chance on a first date, which was the winter solstice, December 4.5 years ago. Just as the summer solstice is an auspicious occasion, the winter solstice also represents a turning point in the year and in our lives. It represents a return to light, the promise of joyful and bright days ahead. And that night when we met at Sayun Izakaya, a spark was ignited, and it has only grown in light and warmth and love ever since. I appreciate you. I choose you. I take you as you are. And I will always give thanks for your presence in my life.
please read your vows that you've written for Elle?
I take you, Elle, to be my wife, my constant friend and partner, and my love. The one to travel through this world with and live life with. The one that I'll enjoy the bounty of our harvest and cooking with. The one to ride and hike and walk with. The one to shelter with when the world inflicts its storms. And the one with whom I'll awake each day. Ready to love and grow and feel joy. Through all of this, I will remain by your side, always, and give you my love freely and unconditionally, always. I appreciate you, I choose you, and I take you as you are. I will always give thanks for your presence in my life.
Thank you. And now I'm going to have you each take your ring. Wedding bands signify a perfect circle, having no beginning and no end. We all know that these rings have a beginning. They're created from the most fundamental elements in the universe around us. Metals liquefied, forged, polished, something beautiful made with the same fundamental energy from which we are all created. Love springs forth from similar beginnings. It comes from humility and a desire to ignite a flame brighter than that which we can make alone. It is the ongoing process of creating, forging, polishing, making something beautiful from this fundamental energy. The vows which you've spoken to each other today are inscribed forever in your hearts. Let these rings serve as a reminder of these words and the feelings you have in your hearts at this very moment. Now, Paul, do you take Elle to be your lawfully wedded wife and travel the rest of life's road with her? Will you love her, laugh with her, comfort her, honor and protect her, and care for her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Elle, do you take Paul to be your lawfully wedded husband and travel the rest of life's road with him? Will you love him, laugh with him, comfort him, honor and protect him, and care for him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
You have chosen these rings as a symbol of this union. Please place them on each other's ring fingers and share your promise to each other. So, Paul, I'll have you place the ring on Elle's finger first. And repeat after me. I give you this ring to always remind you of this, our wedding day.
I give you this ring to always remind you of this, our wedding day.
I promise that I will love and appreciate you and keep my heart open to you all the days of my life.
I promise that I will love and appreciate you and keep my heart open to you all the days of our life.
And Elle, you can place Paul's ring on his finger. one of his fingers. And repeat after me. I give you this ring to always remind you of this, our wedding day.
I give you this ring to always remind you of this, our wedding day.
I promise that I will love and appreciate you and keep my heart open to you all the days of my life.
I promise that I will love and appreciate you and keep my heart open to you all of the days of my life, our lives. Both of them.
Paul, Elle. No one but the both of you can declare yourselves married. You have begun it here today in speaking your vows before your family, and you will do it again in the days and years to come. Standing by each other, sharing all that is sweet and bitter in life. Each tender act, each loving word will be the declaration of what was made here today. May the warmth of the sun remind you of earth's bounty, and its light the bounty of your love. May today be the start of a wonderfully full married life that grows fuller and brighter and happier with each turn of the season. Elle, Paul, having proclaimed love and commitment to one another in the sight of these witnesses, your families, I am overjoyed to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss and celebrate.
This is impromptu, but you guys are gonna be friends.
Sorry I was late to the wedding.
It was all just in time.
So we're going to have a champagne and apple cider toast in the dining area. Would y'all like to come in there? Thank you.
Thanks, Dad.
Thank you.
Good plan. Thank you for being here.